Hey, how's it going? It's John again playing Immaculate Grid, playing grid number 549 on of Chipper Jones, whose rookie cards I have a few of up there. In fact, you can see the one next to the B in baseball. That's a Chipper Jones rookie, I think, upper deck. Anyway, I'm coming off a Brewers victory. Jackson Chourio, 2 home runs. Brewers came back, thanks largely also to the Garrett Mitchell 2-run homer to secure it. And it was the first time they came back in the seventh inning or later in a playoff game since Game 4 of the 1982 World Series. 20 games over 42 years. So I'm pretty stoked. Hopefully we can win this series tomorrow. Glad I got to see a playoff victory. Let's play grid 549, trying to get Chipper Jones in. I'm going to share my screen and we'll roll right into it. Hit and refresh, hit and go, and away we go. All right. Well, Chipper Jones does not work for any of these teams, so he's not going to work there. Let's get Hanley Ramirez in here. Boston and Miami. And then let's get Mike Piazza for Miami and the Mets. The loathsome New York Mets. Let's see here. Marlins and Reds. I think that's going to be a Benito Santiago, but that also seems like a pretty good rarity score. Oh well. Dustin Pedroia for Rookie of the Year here. And then for Mets Rookie of the Year, blanking on that. We'll have to come back to that one. Let's just get some All-Stars or Ortiz, Strawberry, I'm sure. And let's get Barry Larkin. Pete Rose, RIP. Finally get to use him. And can I get a Rookie of the Year for the Mets? Not in the time. We're at a minute. Man, that's Alonso. Pete Alonso. Took me a little bit too long. Watched him ground into a double play and get a couple hits today. So I think he had a couple hits. He had at least one. Hit 3 walks yesterday. That's right. Gooden also works. Okay. Well, nothing too crazy here. Jenny Cueto, that's right. He was with Miami last season. Actually, I don't know if he played in 2024. When I said last season, I meant 2023, but that's not really last season anymore. All right. So we're at a minute 40. Well, the clock just kept going. 161 rarity. We'll do a stop share reshare and we'll go for low rarity score. We will not get Chipper Jones in. Let's see here. Looks like that's what I want. Man, it's all the way over here. I'm gonna do stop share reshare. I don't know why it popped up over there. I even set it up and everything. But you guys get what you pay for. All right. Let's get Willie Banks in there, 'cause I know he works. That's a nice low score to start. I think Walt Droppo is a suitable candidate here for 2%. I've used him before, but because he's a Brewer, soft spot in my heart. Mark Loretta was an all-star for Boston. Takes point 0.1. Um, Man, rookies of the year for the Mets. So Strawberry would also work. So we've Gooden, Strawberry, and Alonso. Um, I want to say Wheeler works. I don't know that Seaver or Koosman work. Um, in the 90s, the NL rookies of the year were mostly Dodgers. From 92 to 96, I think. You had 5 Dodger rookies of the year. Um, Trying to remember. 98 is Kerry Wood. 99 is Scott Williamson, who actually is a pretty good pick here for 4%. That's still decent. What other trying to think of other Mets. I don't think like Randy Myers would have won it. Um, like Orozco, Mitchell didn't win it. It's gonna be a tough one. Come over here. Let's go Todd Zeal. Still sub one there. Any Mets also. I gotta believe Richie Ashburn made the All-Star team in 1962, but I don't remember if the rule was in place that every team had to have one. The no longer most losses in a season, New York Mets from 1962. Richie Ashburn had over a 400 on base percentage. Um, but yeah, where to go? Where to go with this one? Trying to think. Mets who were sneaky. If Benitez would maybe work. Not sure on Hunley, maybe John Olerud. Um, as I recall, Robin Ventura didn't work. I think I've lost on him before. I'm gonna come down here. Let's see how many people remember Brett Boone as an all-star for the Reds. I remember 98. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Let's see. Marlins and Reds. Marlins and Reds. See, this isn't Granderson. This isn't a Vaughn. This isn't Tim Raines. I said Benito Santiago for like 4%. He did not play for the Reds or Marlins very long. So this is going to be a tough one. Let's see. It's not going to be Bonilla. Man, it might be one of the Alex Gonzalez's, the second one, but I don't know if he actually played for the Reds. Might have just made that up in my head. Players named Luis Castillo have played for both teams, but not the same guy. Um, Juan Pierre's not going to work. I want to say Edwin Encarnacion started with the Reds. Juan Encarnacion, I don't think ever did play for the Reds. So that was another place where I might have gotten mixed up word association. This is not David Wells combo. He did not pitch for the Marlins. Um, but he did pitch a season for the Reds. That's why, or a partial season for the Reds. That's why I remembered, thought of David Wells just now. Let's see. This is not, we can go to the '03 team. This is not Charles Johnson. Um, it's not, or sorry, Charles Johnson was on the '97 team, not Pudge Rodriguez, what I meant to say. Derek Lee, Castillo again, Veras again, not on that team. Urbina, Beckett. None of these guys work. Man, this is going to be a stumper. And then I've got Rookie of the Year for the Mets. Um, and I might just have to look that one up. But I think Wheeler works. I think DeGrom works as well. Actually, real quick, was Jose Fernandez a rookie the same year? Yeah, I think he might have been. And now I don't remember if Wheeler won that or Fernandez won that. Man, all of these are tricky. Let's get Edgardo Alfonso. Fine player, 1%. All right. I'm gonna say Wheeler. Nope, he did not win it. And I want to come up with at least someone. You know who works is Mike Cameron. All right, back-to-back failures. Let's see what so I got Strawberry, Gooden, Alonso, and DeGrom. Who was I missing? And I figured all those were going to be pretty high. Oh, Seaver did win it. Okay. 1967. And John Matlack. So I mentioned Koosman, but I didn't mention Matlack. I did not have him as a rookie of the year in my head at all. I sort of had Koosman in there, and that also would have been wrong. Um, yeah, I guess Wheeler got second Fernandez. I think I should have trusted my instinct on that one. Wheeler was not even in the running 2013, so I was very, very off on that. All right. I thought he was, obviously, because I guessed him, but he wasn't even, didn't even get any votes. Interesting. All right. I guess he didn't pitch that much. I remember him also pitching a lot more than it appears he did. So we'll take that L, but I'm stoked because the Brewers won, and nothing's gonna knock me off that high. So anyway, thanks so much for playing along with me. You all have a great rest of your night, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.